Hey there, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting your free video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips that you can apply right away that's really going to help with your online presence and generating more leads. Now it's important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website here. So it is really important your website be properly optimized so you can capture that traffic. Now, looking at your website, you have a very nice website, very well done. I like it a lot. I noticed that you have separate pages for every one of your services, which is awesome. You do want to make sure that every single one of these pages have their own original content and are focused on their own keywords. You don't want duplicated content and you don't want to use the same keywords on multiple pages, or you run the risk of keyword cannibalization and not actually being found when you should. So one of the main things I've noticed throughout all your pages is I don't see any local keywords. You have a good amount of content. Content is key when it comes to ranking online, but there isn't really any local keywords. Everything is national keywords. I do see a couple state keywords, but for the most part, everything is national. You are servicing two states, it looks like, Maine and New Hampshire, so that's a huge service area. Um, I would highly recommend having service area pages so that you can actually focus on the local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching for your services. Um, Without having those local pages and going after all these national keywords, you're getting a bunch of false metrics. You're getting a bunch of people to your website on those words that you're ranking, but they're not converting into customers because they're from people from all over the country. A small portion of people will actually come to your website that are local based on those national keywords. So if you actually want to be found for your services, you need to have local keywords. Um, and then the other thing I was questioning, um, most of the remediation and restoration companies I deal with are more focused on water damage, and it looks like everything I've seen, all your keywords are around mold removal. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Um, the keywords and everything you have ranking for are mold related. I'm not seeing any water damage, water removal, storm damage, or any of the other services really. Now your homepage, Google wants you to have approximately 1,500 words or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. If your competitors have more content, then you guys need to have more than they have. But the content needs to be built around those local buyer intent keywords. Now I mentioned adding service area pages. If you do that, that's really going to help you to be found organically in each of those communities. But you're going to want to make sure they all have original content and their own unique keywords for each of these services on those pages. It should be like a mini homepage with a summary of each of your services with their own unique keywords. Google has robots called crawlers that go and index all of these pages looking for original content and keywords so that they can rank you for those and put you in front of your customers when they're searching for your services. If we look at your top competitor, when I search for water damage restoration in Maine, we have Bouchard. They also have a nice looking site. They have the separate pages for each of their services. They also have location pages, which is what I was just talking to you about. The problem is that these location pages don't do them any good because they're all the exact same content. It's pretty much just a name change here of the city, and there's no real there's no paragraphs, there's no content or information. Um, and Google likes to see things almost like if you think of a college paper. They want to see titles, they want to see subtitles, they want to see paragraphs of information. You need 250 words for every keyword you're going to try and target. So these guys having these location pages are not actually doing much to help them. Um, so in order to beat these guys, you're already doing better in a lot of areas, but they do have a lot more content. So you're gonna need more content than they have, not just on the homepage, but throughout your website. And then you're gonna have to support your website with SEO, because a website without search engine optimization is not going to be found online. If we look at your ratings, you have a 13 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which isn't too bad. You got over 1,000 backlinks and 229 referring domains, and that's what makes up the score of 13. Now, while you do need a lot of backlinks and referring domains, not all are created equal. So you want to make sure that you're going after the authoritative backlinks that are directly related to your service and industry, and that they're do follow links so that they share the power of the high ranking sites to help you to rank. And also know that Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So anything extra, Google's not even looking at. They consider that more like spam. If we look here, you have 156 do follow links. So that's 156 links out of over 1,000. And those are the only ones that are really doing anything remotely to help your website. You have been indexed for over 700 keywords, and you are getting over 190 people to your website on average per month. However, if we look here where the traffic is coming from, you notice that Maine, that's okay because you do service the whole state of Maine. But most of these, and near me, all of these here, these are from your blogs. And this is just national traffic. Near me, even though it sounds like it's local, it's actually a national keyword. Google already knows if somebody searches near me and you have a local keyword, they're automatically going to bring them to you. You don't need to use these keywords. And blogs can be really powerful when done correctly. But that's not what's happening here. So you're ranking for national keywords instead. So you definitely need to work on those local keywords so that you can actually bring people to your website that are going to convert into customers. Looking at your competitor, let's go to their overview here. Sorry about that. Dang it. Okay. So their domain rating is a 16 with 968 backlinks, 92 referring domains. 57 of those are do follow. So you only have to beat their 57 in quality and quantity. They have only been indexed for 300 keywords, and they're only getting about 55 people to their website. The difference is they're ranking higher for the water damage restoration keywords in Maine than you are. So these guys are going to be super easy for you to beat, but you do need to focus on all of those relative local keywords. And then the last part of this is your Google My Business. You guys are doing great. Locally, you're number 1. In the state, you're number 3 for Maine, so that's awesome. You definitely want to be in the top 3 because 30% of people search in the maps and don't search anywhere else. So if you're not here, then you send all those leads to your competitors. If you're not in the top 3 for all of your keywords or locations, then you're going to need to optimize your Google My Business page. There's a lot of factors that go into that, but the most important is going to be getting your citations. And that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you'll need more of those than your top competitor. Now, when you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be number one across Google for every one of your services and in every one of your service areas using those local buyer intent keywords supported by your SEO backlinks. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback on it. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and give me a call at the number on your screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.